Hey guys, and welcome to Anarchy. There has been an update and some honesty from the wife of Chris Cornell, frontman of Soundgarden and Audioslave, who has died tragically of a suspected overdose. His wife has publicly stated that Chris was on prescription medication called Ativan. Ativan is a type of medication that is very close to the drug Xanax. Please watch the following clip from Times.com with her official statement, and we will then look into the side effects of Ativan usage to counter what I previously stated in my last video about Chris being on heroin, which was a complete ignorance from my side, so I apologize to anyone who got offended by my previous video. Without the results of toxicology tests, we do not know what was going on with Chris or if any substances contributed to his demise. Chris, a recovering addict, had a prescription for Ativan and may have taken more Ativan than recommended dosages. The family believes that if Chris took his life, he did not know what he was doing and that drugs or other substances may have affected his actions. His wife Vicky Cornell stated, "Chris's death is a loss that escapes words and has created an emptiness in my heart that will never be filled. As everyone who knew him commented, Chris was a devoted father and husband. He was my best friend. His world revolved around his family first and of course his music second." His wife Vicky went on to further say, "When we spoke after the show, I noticed he was slurring his words. He was different. When he told me he may have taken an extra Ativan or two, I contacted security and asked them to check on him. What happened is inexplicable, and I am hopeful that further medical reports will provide additional details. I know that he loved our children and he would not hurt them by intentionally taking his own life." Lorazepam, sold under the brand name Ativan among others, is a benzodiazepine medication, and it is used to treat anxiety disorders, trouble sleeping, among other things. The problem with these kinds of medications is although that they're used to treat anxiety and insomnia, they can cause the adverse effects when taken for a long period of time. Now let's look at some of the side effects that Ativan can cause. Confusion, depressed mood, thoughts of suicide or hurting yourself, hyperactivity, agitation or hostility, hallucinations, feeling lightheaded and fainting, drowsiness, dizziness, tiredness, blurred vision, sleep problems, insomnia, muscle weakness, lack of balance or coordination, amnesia or forgetfulness, and trouble concentrating. Now, if we look back at the footage of Chris Cornell's final show in Detroit, we can see him exhibiting all of these symptoms. In a statement given by his wife Vicky, she said that she was concerned about her husband who was slurring his words and had told her that he might have taken one too many Ativan. In another statement given to TMZ by the lead sound engineer Ted Kedick, he stated that at the final show, Cornell seemed high and was out of character from note one. He had never heard his voice that way before, and he was having serious control problems. In a final statement from the family, they have said that his body has been cremated ahead of the burial, and a lot of people seem to find this information a bit sketchy. Taking into consideration the fact that his death was so sudden, and him being such a high-profile celebrity, it is not in our place to make a conclusion as to why they decided to do this. We do not know the final wishes of Cornell himself, so we should not start bringing conspiracy theories into the situation. To anyone out there watching this video who might be suffering from anxiety or depression, I would like to say that there are many other forms of medications that are herbal and 100% natural that work well without giving you any adverse side effects or the possibility of sudden death. I'd like to end this video on that note and tell you all to keep wreaking havoc by spreading love and not hate, and to take care of each other always. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to hear more from the same person. And I'll see you when I see you. Adios.
Subscribe.